Next up is the second domain in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'll be playing through it with the restock station already unlocked. Let's create the second domain and read the information. Poison clouds await us, and that sounds dangerous. The objective is similar to the one you saw in the first domain. This will most likely be the case in every domain. First, you need to destroy all the domain Daisho, and then win the final battle. This time, you'll need to find and neutralize 4 domain Daisho again, but in reality, you'll face many more enemies. This domain is designed so that you won't be able to sneak past most of the enemies unnoticed. That's why you'll have to take them all out. It's actually pretty interesting. The location lets you put all your stealth skills to the test. Of course, you can defeat enemies in open combat, but I really enjoy stealth. Kunai are incredibly powerful weapons, but unfortunately, they run out quickly, so you have to use them carefully. Poison clouds deserve a separate mention. Unlike in the first domain, this challenge is genuinely dangerous here. Poison quickly drains your health, so try to keep a close eye on your surroundings and avoid areas where you see purple poisonous smoke. Make a mental note of the places where you can naturally restore your health and return there when needed. These locations do not have the yellow or red aggression levels. As soon as you defeat the 4 domain Daisho, the mod will prompt you to head to the central arena. This is where your final battle will take place. This time, you'll face only one opponent, Eamon Hathaway, but he truly deserves to be called the final boss. It's worth noting that this fight will be very difficult for you if you don't use a specific build in the game. It could be a build focused on poison, fire damage, or the one I use. To avoid having to explain how it works in every video, I'll leave a link to the build in the comments. You can also see a link in the top right corner right now. The key is that my active katana skills recharge very quickly, and I attack the enemy almost continuously with these skills. First, you need to destroy the enemy's yellow bar. That's his armor. It's pretty straightforward here. The strategy is the same every time. Use Tidal Wave, land a few basic attacks while Eamon Hathaway is glowing yellow, then use Eviscerate. After that, you need to step back from the enemy. Dodge a few times until your abilities recharge and the enemy finishes their attack sequence. Then repeat the whole process. Note that almost every time you move a considerable distance away from a Templar, he'll swing his sword to send a semi-transparent wave toward you. You need to dodge it to the side. A good retreat strategy is to quickly dodge backward in a straight line, then keep running in a circle around the enemy. You can change direction depending on the situation. In most cases, Eamon Hathaway will miss with his ranged attacks. In this battle, it's important not to lose your focus until the very last moment. As soon as you think you've figured out the battle pattern, everything will start to change. Just one mistake is enough to take a lot of damage, and you could lose the battle if you don't move away from your opponent in time. Around the time the boss has half his health remaining, he'll start surprising you with new attacks and new weapons. A transparent spirit will begin to appear in the arena, which will also attack you and shoot at you from a distance. Overall, the damage it deals isn't significant, but you always need to keep an eye on it, and it's best to dodge its attacks. This is exactly where my build comes in handy, because when you use your active ability, you're completely invulnerable to external attacks. And that really helped me in this fight. Now, regarding the weapons Eamon Hathaway uses, when he has a sword and a pistol, be prepared for him to shoot at you. It's simple: dodge or run to the side, and the boss will miss. If a kanabo, a large spiked staff, appears in the enemy's hands, be very careful. Sometimes your opponent will use this weapon to strike the ground beneath his feet. This will trigger devastating attacks from the floor. You've probably seen something similar in the Lost and Found Rift, if you've played through it. Eamon Hathaway also sometimes uses a staff in combat. The challenge lies in how actively you use this weapon, but if you always stay at a distance and close in only by using active abilities, you won't have any problems. Toward the end of the fight, the opponent often switches weapons, which makes his attacks more varied. Overall, it's an interesting fight. I wouldn't call it super difficult, but it's not exactly easy either. It all depends on your skills and the abilities you use in the game. After the battle, I explored the surrounding area a bit more, but didn't find anything interesting. So, once you've won, you can head straight for the exit. For winning the second domain, you'll receive 1,250 mod coins, and you can start spending them right away. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. I also recommend watching my other videos on Assassin's Creed Shadows, where I explain many interesting things. I am sure you will find a lot of interesting stuff there. See you soon, my friend, and take care.